Hi, I'm Suzy Fleming Leonard, and welcome to Today in Brevard Entertainment. I hope you've recovered from last weekend's 4th of July festivities because it's time to start planning this weekend's fun. If you're a theater fan, you're in for a real treat. 4 shows will be on local stages this weekend, but we'll talk more about that in a few minutes. Right now, let's check in with Jennifer Sangalang, editor of our Metro Mix Entertainment site. Jennifer, what has the Zap Squad been up to?
Our Zap Squad is having a really busy summer. Earlier this week, we stopped in at Fish Lips at Port Canaveral. Fish Lips is right on the water, and as you can see from these photos, even on a weeknight, the crowd is having a good time. Our Zap Squad will be out again on Friday, hitting the Florida's Hottest Firefighters contest at County Line Saloon in West Melbourne.
Oh, that's right. I've heard about that. That starts at 9 o'clock, right?
It's going to be hot, hot,
And
hot.
they're looking for the hottest male and female firefighters. Is there anything else we should know about?
Actually, on Saturday, the King Center will present the latest in its Classic Albums live series. This time will be AC/DC. That show starts at 8. Then on Sunday, River Roost on the Merritt Island Causeway will be hosting a poker run to benefit musician Dale Thomas. That starts around 1 o'clock.
Sounds like a really fun time and a really good cause, too. Okay, now you've got to tell me more about your recent dining experience. I'm really curious about this uncooked vegetarian burger thing that you tried.
It was a dehydrated patty from Alive and Healthy, a raw living food eatery, juice bar, and organic produce market.
That's not easy to say.
No, it's not.
So what did the burger taste? Was it like a good old-fashioned cheeseburger?
Not exactly. It was light, it was crispy, it was good. You know, you had your lettuce and tomato, but wait until you see the chocolate pudding. It was much, much better than the instant stuff.
Okay.
Today, we're at Alive and Healthy Organic Eatery on Merritt Island. Now, the food here not only tastes good, it's good for you. But let me show you what I mean.
And I order just about anything for lunch, from the live burger to the nori roll. The pizza's really good. The salads sometimes are fine. Just enough to get through to dessert, because the desserts are really outstanding.
I come here, you know, we come here at least once a week for the special dinner on Friday. I do most of my produce shopping here because they're kind of the best organic produce around, and she has a lot of variety.
Now, how often do you come here?
I would venture to say just about every day, and I absolutely love it. I found out during Christmas time that my carotid artery was about 70% clogged, and I said, ooh, scary time, I need to change. So she's been a great coach and helping me do that, and changing my eating habits, and she has great food, so I love coming here. Had my ultrasound done on my neck and found that my carotid artery is now clean and clear.
So I tried the live burger from Alive and Healthy. It's a dehydrated patty with pureed marinated mushrooms and other vegetables. It was tasty, it wasn't heavy, the burger it had a nice crunch to it. I felt pretty good after I ate it. Then I moved on to the broccoli salad. That was light, it was fresh, there was a smidgen of dressing, and it had lots of flavor. Man, the pudding, it was so good. It was rich, it was gooey, there were pieces of coconut and goji berries on the top. It was definitely sweet. And as you can see, I ate the whole thing.
I accidentally ended up at a living food center. I thought I was going to a fancy spa, but it was a living food center instead, and I learned about this there, and I felt so much better after 3 days. After the 3 weeks that I stayed there were up, I felt incredible. And I knew that this was what I was going to do for the rest of my life. I knew then that I would have a restaurant, because people needed to know about this and it needed to be available.
You have superfoods classes.
We do. We have superfoods class on the last Saturday of every month at noon. And during other times we do classes on how to prepare the foods that we make. So I love what I do because I'm helping people all the time. So it's just fun.
Well, I just had lunch at Alive and Healthy Organic Eatery. I had the live burger, I had the chocolate pudding, I even had the super green smoothie. I gotta tell you, I feel super good. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
You know, I'd have never believed chocolate pudding made out of avocados would look so tasty. Starting tonight, local high school students will be performing in shows as part of the Brevard County School System's Summer Fine Arts program. These shows feature some amazing talent. Let's watch this video from a Miss Saigon rehearsal at Merritt Island High School. And then we'll spend a few minutes talking with Taryn Borger, who plays Kim in Miss Saigon, and John Dwyer, who plays Prince Dauntless in Once Upon a Mattress.
We're at Merritt Island High School Auditorium, and we are in rehearsal process for the Summer Fine Arts production of Miss Saigon. It takes place during the Vietnam War. There is a love story. A young Vietnamese woman named Kim falls in love with an American GI named Chris. It's sort of like the musical version of the opera, Madame Butterfly. It was done by the same collaborators as Les Mis.
When I first heard that we were doing the show, I went out and bought the soundtrack. I came here knowing all the words because I love it.
Right now, we've been here for so long, took this job to survive. 1 month at sea, I was sure we'd drown. But I thought about Chris, and we didn't go down. I've done terrible things, but we're safe and you're here, so perhaps all the gods have begun to forgive.
Kim, I can't concentrate. This has been a very, very fun experience working again for another year at SFA. I must say this is probably my favorite role I've ever played.
The frogs went home, who came? Guess who?
We have an actual live helicopter on stage. It will come in and you'll see the American GIs actually get toted out from the American Embassy, and the Vietnamese in a chain link fence are trying to climb over. That's what Miss Saigon is mostly known for, so we cannot disappoint the fans, so we brought in an actual helicopter. For Summer Fine Arts, both in the South and the North, we anticipate selling out. 7:30, July 9th and July 10th. And Saturday, July 11th, there's a matinee at 2 o'clock, and tickets are $10 and only $8. Call 321-454-1000, extension 4100.
Welcome, Taryn and John. That was amazing. We were talking earlier, and Taryn was telling us you don't have any speaking lines.
No,
in
it's all
show.
singing.
Our arts writer, Pam Harbaugh, said that you learned all of the songs in the whole musical before you went to auditions.
Yes, I just basically bought the soundtrack and I just listened to it for weeks and weeks. The show is like really amazing. It takes place in the Vietnam War, and it's about a Vietnamese prostitute and a GI falling in love and then getting separated, and she has a child, and it's very dramatic, but it's a good show. It
looks very, and the whole big helicopter landing on stage.
Oh, yeah, we have a real helicopter.
Where did you get the helicopter?
I think they ordered it from the Brevard Sheriff's something, but we all painted it, so it's all like olive green, and it looks like an army.
It is so cool, and it's just, I mean, and you're playing Kim, so you're the one who falls in love, and you have a child, and what is it like as a high school student to be playing someone who has because the little boy is
he's 5, yeah. My opposite, Paul Hambidge, the little boy is actually his nephew, so we all kind of know each other, but it's nice, we get along. I get along with him, and it's kind of, it was weird to get in touch with the like motherly thing, but now it's okay.
It sounds very cool. And John, your show is just kind of the opposite. I mean, it's just all fun and fairy tale.
Exactly. Mine is a complete opposite, you know. I mean, where there's this, you know, very dramatic and very poignant, ours is, you know, silly and zany and kind of out there, but, you know, it still is a show with a great heart and, you know, a lot of great things in it. So I guess basically our show is a different variation of The Princess and the Pea, and you know, it's basically a kingdom far, far away is ruled over by a mute king and a queen that loves her power. And I play their son, Dauntless, and the queen does not want to give up the throne. She wants to keep it for as long as she can. So although they're princesses, she gives them tests, but they're skewed so that they have to fail.
Both of you, this program is just, it's such a wonderful program because, I mean, it's not just the cast that performs that's behind this. It's also, there's a whole stage crew and an orchestra. And can y'all tell me a little bit about the program itself and what it means for your summer to be able to be participating in something like this?
Well, every year I've been doing this. This is my 4th year doing this. And every year I always look forward to doing it, as do many other people, because you know, it gives you something to do right after school where, you know, if you're a theater fan, you really want to do this because, you know, it gets you out of the home and just doing nothing, lying around, watching TV. And, you know, you get to put on a show in a month, and it's just like something cool that, you know, you really can't do a whole lot of other places. And, I mean, it's run by BCC, so you get college credit for it, and you know, for the undergraduates, it's free, so they get free college credits, which will help them later on. And then for the graduates, you know, they have to pay, but it's not expensive at all. So it just overall gives you something to do, and you know, it keeps people happy, and you know, we all love to do it. And before the musicals are announced each year, it's like everyone's excited what's going to be able to show, and so. You know, there's a little bit of a rivalry between North Side and South Side each year. You know, we each want to have the better show. But
both shows always turn out great. And and you said you do it in about a month. And Miss Saigon, that's a 3-hour show, you were saying.
Yeah,
and
we started rehearsals on June 1st, I believe. And so yeah, it's been about a month because our show opens on Thursday. Yeah, I think we have like. I don't know about theirs, but we have like 160 in the whole program, not on stage. We have about 110 on stage, but between tech and orchestra, which they get college credit to, it's like there's a lot of people involved. And then all the directors. Steve Rossi is our technical director. He does Merritt Island, and then Kevin Buck he's from Cocoa Beach. He's the actual director. And then we have Kristen Fernandez from Space Coast. She's our choreographer. And then we have 2 students, Coral and Anthony, who have done the program, but they've been graduated for a couple years, but they even come back and help. So we just have a lot of people involved.
A lot of people. And how many songs did you have to learn for this show? Or can you even remember?
I think there's like 28 or something, and there's like 34 in the whole show.
Wow. So. And as a Dauntless, you sing too. I mean, it's a musical. So.
Yeah, I have a few good numbers. One of my favorite numbers is where my father, the king, Jared Poor, he teaches me through pantomime about the birds and the bees. The song is called Man to Man Talk, so it's like he's doing all these motions, and then I have to, you know, sing along and kind of figure it out. So it's an act too, and it's one of my favorite numbers. I love doing that because, you know, Jared's so expressive and he's very big and out there, and so everyone understands what he's trying to tell me.
And what's your favorite song in the show, or do you have a favorite?
I don't really have a favorite song, but my favorite scene might be the nightmare I have. It's like the flashback. It's when the helicopter comes in, and then I also like to get deeper into the plot a little bit. I'm from a village, and there is another, you know how they had like arranged marriages. There's another character, and his name is Tui. It's played by Vinny DeRisi, and like after I go and I already fall in love with the GI, whose name is Chris, he like comes and finds me, and I already have the child, and so he tries to like kill him, and there's this part which I really like, and I have to use like a gun and stuff, so it's pretty scary, but I got used to it.
Well, I can't stress to you enough how much you need to get out and see these shows. I mean, it's amazing talent, amazing performances. The scenes are great, the music is great. You have shows starting tonight is opening night, 7:30 tonight and 7:30 Friday night, and then a 2 p.m. matinee on Saturday.
Yes, ma'am.
So you've only got 3 chances to see some of the best theater in the area. So Taryn and John, thank you so much for joining us, and break a leg. I hope you have a great run of the show. And now we're going to take you and let you see a preview of Once Upon a Mattress.
We have an opening for princess, for a certified princess.
Right now we're in production for Once Upon a Mattress here at Satellite High School, and we have Thursday night, Friday night, and a Saturday matinee.
Great show. It's the musical retelling of The Princess and the Pea. Lots of lively music, lots of fun, colorful costumes, colorful sets.
Winifred's really over the top. She's a big contrast from the other princesses, I guess, in the story, and kind of princesses in general, because she's not all ladylike. And well, I mean, Yeah, she's not prissy and prim and proper. She's more brash and bold and outgoing and out there.
Prince Dauntless is like a little kid inside of a bigger person's body. When Princess Winifred comes, she acts a lot like him, so they hit it off right away.
The queen puts a pea under 20 mattresses to see if I can feel it, and if I can feel it, then I'm a real princess, and I can't sleep at all. I lose it. I go crazy up there.
I think it's very worthwhile. We have students who would never have a chance to do this during the school year who are introduced to theater this way. They find out that they have strengths that they never knew they had, and they bring all of that to this project, and it's just a wonderful time of growth for them.
Well, the king says it would be best to wait until later.
Once Upon a Mattress runs 7:30 p.m. Thursday and Friday, and 2 p.m. Saturday at Satellite High School. Tickets are $8 to $10.
If you can't tell by watching that clip, you really don't want to miss either of these shows. I would suggest seeing one tonight and then the other on Friday, and that will leave Saturday and Sunday open to see the other shows that are going to be on Brevard stages. In Titusville, they're going to be opening Phantom of the Opry. Melinda Lebo, who plays Christine in this country western musical version of the classic Phantom, is going to be having a busy week. Before opening night on Friday, she'll be in Orlando auditioning for American Idol. She was the winner of our online singing contest in 2007, and as you can see from this clip, she's definitely got the pipes to be the next American Idol. At the other end of the county in downtown Melbourne, you can see A Bit Sketchy, The Naughty Bits. This show is definitely for the 18 and older crowd, so hire a babysitter. If you're a fan of British Monty Python kind of humor, you'll love this show. It's a compilation of sketch comedies, and it'll be running this weekend and next as a benefit for the Melbourne Civic Theatre. We stopped in at a rehearsal earlier this week. Here's what we found.
Hi, honey. Forgot my files for that meeting. What are you doing here, Peter?
Raj!
Surprise! Happy birthday!
It's not my birthday for 6 months.
Happy Christmas!
In April?
Merry Easter!
Is this a surprise Easter party for me?
Yes.
Costume party!
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Well, Raj, you've been working extremely hard. We thought we should celebrate you working hard.
Hi, I'm Suzy Fleming Leonard, and I am here at the Melbourne Civic Theatre with one of my favorite semi-clothed local performers. This is Adrian Cahill, and he is the director and creator of the A Bit Sketchy comedies. And
how do you do?
Tell us a little bit about this show. This is, I think we were talking before, this is the 5th A Bit Sketchy.
Technically speaking, it's the 5th. But this one is all new stuff, A Bit Sketchy, The Naughty Bits.
Oh, that Raj.
And naughty it is, isn't it? I think we can see from the sketch that we just watched that it's going to be a bit naughty.
Naughty's a funny word, isn't it? I mean, it encompasses so many things. It's a little saucy. It's a little racy. We have gone for R rating this time, but quite frankly, if you can watch Saturday Night Live and Austin Powers or something, then you're not going to have any problem with this show.
He's a lumberjack and he's okay. He sleeps all night and he works all day.
I cut down trees, I wear high heels, suspenders, and a bra. I wish I'd been a girlie, just like my dear papa.
He cuts down trees, he wears high heels, suspenders, and a bra.
Thanks for joining us today. I hope we've given you some good ideas as you plan your weekend fun. Tune in next week when we'll be talking about the latest Harry Potter movie. As always, if you want to know more about the things we've talked about today or about other fun things to do in the area, visit brevard.metromix.com or floridatoday.com, or you can always pick up a copy of tomorrow's TGIF entertainment section. From all of us at Florida Today and Today in Brevard, have a great weekend.